Come on. Bloody hell. Okay, I can hear it now. Oops. Just mute that. That's good enough. Well, okay, I'll have to live with that. Because it sounds so much louder to me. Otherwise, hello. Welcome back to Joyless Gaming. And, yeah, finally streaming something again. And the Outer Worlds. It's available on the Windows Store, so I don't have to support Epic. And I can still actually play it. This is just normal. Subtitles on, yes. As I quite liked Fallout New Vegas. So...
Why stay earthbound when prosperity awaits you in the stars? Come to Halcyon, the only colony on the edge of the frontier, owned and operated by corporations. A trip of 10 short years will feel like mere minutes, thanks to the comfort and safety of your very own hibernation chamber. You'll wake up in a perfect society designed to maximize your productivity with guaranteed full employment. With only a minor term of service, you will become the master of your own destiny when you go out of this world to the Halcyon colony.
Hope to be left at edge of colony. Breach of hope security. Yeah, so my real hope is that... My hope, yeah, is actually that the mix is fine. Seems like it. Ooh, naughty boy. I think I'll have to put VSync on.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists left adrift out here forever, just to keep from damaging the board's bottom line. Disgraceful.
Attributes, okay. Now, here's the thing. I probably don't want to spend too long on character creation, certainly not visual appearance, but I want to play in a silly way that's not like I normally play things. So I'm going to go for a bunch of strength and dexterity. Can I lower my intelligence?
Oh dear, you spelled your name with a 5.
Yes. Penalty. Critical hit damage is drastically reduced. Words are hard. Thinking no good. Dumb dialogue options unlocked. Awesome. Perception.
You've run into your share of lampposts.
Charm. No.
It says you had a habit of snarling at people.
Temperament. What does that
I
mean?
hope you won't yell at me the moment I wake you up. Let's hope the trip back to my lab is as easygoing as you are.
Health regen. That sounds good for what I want. I basically want somebody who charges in and beats people with their bare hands and what have you, and can shrug off stuff. Dexterity seems like it. Melee attack speed. Yeah. Perception. Headshot and weak spot damage bonuses.
You've run into your share of lampposts.
Oh, dodge is affected. That seems like I would want to be able to dodge if I'm going to be... Although it's not
You're
penalizing...
about as subtle as the Spacer's Choice mascot.
It's not penalizing the skill, it's penalizing headshot and weak spot hits.
Very low likelihood of explosive cell death.
Oh, you can block, okay, so you can block with very high strength. And, oh, dodge is affected by dexterity as well as perception. Cool.
Pickpocket par excellence.
Just naturally good at fighting up close. And very resilient. Why is temperament personality and that affects your health regeneration? Seems like a physical attribute more than a personality attribute. Oh, this is like tag skills, yeah? Is there not an unarmed? Oh, I wanted to be able to punch people. Oh no, okay, this is tagging things. Melee
I bet you're vicious with a tossball stick.
and defense.
Yes, I should pick someone likely to survive a hail of gunfire.
Hmm. Aptitude? No discernible aptitude. Beverage service technician, bureaucrat, cashier, construction electrician class, wire spooler. Factory worker. Farmer, dirt. N-ray damage, what? Food additive tester. Inspiration. Safety inspector. Sub-sous chef. What? Hello there. What is that? Cake stretcher? Hello. That's an odd name. I'm just starting out. Trying to figure out what some of these things are supposed to do. Well, it's one-handed melee, so that's basically...
Can you really compete with a Spacer's Choice
What am I
frozen
evil?
dinner?
And hi, Bob. How's it going? Right. Oh, it defaults to female. That's nice. That's basically what I was going to pick anyway. Can I randomize? Is there a randomize button? The head. Is there a randomize button? Am I spoiling anything? Well, it's been out for a week, so I suppose people who are really into it just either close to being finished or maybe starting again. I had to agonize over whether or not to get it because, you know, it's $90 and I just moved. My rent's gone up. The cost of utilities is going to go up. Yeah, pasty. We've been in space. Red eyes, why not? I'll just stick with that. That's hairstyle. Oh, this is where you can go for some personality. What's suitable for somebody who just punches and hits things? No. Something vaguely disheveled, but basic. Yeah, that works. Can we get a ridiculous hair color? Oh, bright red, why not? Damn. Yeah. Higher rent and utility cost is going to be something I'm really going to have to deal with. I'm going to have to spend a lot less money to get by. Which sucks because it's hard to, you know, really find a will to keep going. You know, facial hair? Nah, that's alright. Whatever. Features, makeup, dirt, whatever, scar, age. No. That's oh, there is a randomize button. It's down the bottom. Oh, great. Names. What's a name for a suitably blunt instrument? How about Wendy after Wendy the Welder? Next. So this is like summary. Okay, so summary. This is, yep, whatever. Kind of rushing through that, but don't want to spend ages if I'm doing it on stream.
Your lucky day, my friend.
Please power down your engines and prepare to be...
Not likely, bootlickers. Initiate skip jump.
Skip and jump are two different kinds of movement. Which one is it? Make up your mind. Terra 2, okay.
Status. Structural integrity down 25%. Power levels down 10%. Skip drive.
Shit.
Inoperable.
Is this me waking up? Or is that me in the background? Nope, looks like me. My eyes.
Ah, there you are. Wondering what's going on, eh? A bit of bad news there, I'm afraid. Your colony ship was inexplicably knocked out of skip space and forced to complete its journey at sublight speeds. This means that you and every other colonist on the Hope have been in suspended animation for 70 years, give or take. Normally, reviving someone after so long leads to some quite horrifying results. It's called explosive cell death, but it's really more of a liquefaction. Something wrong? Oh, yes, well, not to worry. I've pumped your body full of a special concoction I devised to keep you from dying so horrifically. Hopefully at all, but I guess we'll see, yes?
What, like I'm on a time limit?
I used the last of my chemical supplies saving you. I know it's a lot to ask, but I must have your help securing more if we're to save the rest of your fellow colonists. I'd see it done myself, of course, but the board has a sizable bounty on my head. Now, my ship is inoperative, but I've managed to hire a smuggler to help you out. He'll be... Oh, I see we're in position. Good luck!
Huh? Express elevator to hell. Going down. Right, I'm about to get a big bounty on my head as well, because I'm sure to just charge in and blunder through and just, yeah, go bananas. Not going to take the subtle approach, or the nuanced approach.
Is this thing working? Ah, there you are. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, the smuggler. His name is Hawthorne, and he should be waiting for you at the landing site. He's to be your chauffeur, so to speak. Not to worry, I'm told he's a specialist. Dashing gunslinger, one-of-a-kind ship, that sort of thing. You'll like him, I'm sure. I've also outfitted you with a simple wireless monitor, so I can track your progress. I'll check in with you as soon as you land. Good luck. All the colonists are counting on you.
You sure something this small won't just burn up in the atmosphere? With my intelligence, how did I know which buttons to press? Come on. Whoa.
You've landed good.
I might have to lower the settings a bit more.
Be close by. What in law's name? Is that him? Oh, that idiot. I told him to plant the beacon and move away, not stand there holding it. Oh well, no sense in letting his ship go to waste.
Oh, so this is how I get a ship.
Hawthorne won't mind you taking his ship. Better you than the board, huh? Not sure I trusted the fellow. Might have gone after the bounty on my head. Shame about the whole squashing thing. Nasty way to go.
Oh, sprint's a toggle. That's nice. I am going to have to fix my settings a little bit. VSync, yes, and maybe turn some of these down to medium. Oh, view distance can go down. Shadows can go down. And controls. Sensitivity on the mouse should go up a bit. Should go up a bit more. Sorry about the loudness of the clicking of my mouse. My new camera/microphone position is very good at picking up the noises of my keyboard and mouse, unfortunately. Oh, crouch is a toggle as well. Cool. Do I have, like, stamina or something? Or... Oh, that's the sneaky in the grass. Is stealth really meant to be a big part of this game? Not that I object to the notion, it's just that I wasn't planning to do that. But I need to know how to engage in combat first.
Easy now. You've been frozen for a while. There's bound to be unforeseen side effects.
Oh, that's why I get the time slowing stuff, huh? Ow.
Hey, you, come here. You've tried the best now.
Yeah?
Now try the rest. Spacer's choice. Oh, law, that stings. Oh, we're all part of the Spacer's Choice family here. Not that I deserve to be. Can't even deliver a company slogan.
Right,
We
okay.
were out on patrol. I saw a marauder camp up in the hills. Thought I could take him. Then my gun misfired. Right through my side. I mean, what are the odds of that, right? Just barely scraped by with my life. Crawled in here and blocked off the exit with those canisters. Investigating an illegally grounded ship. All spacecraft must arrive and depart from authorized landing pads. That's board law, that is. Some hull had grounded their spacecraft out in the open. That's a real good way to attract marauders.
Right, this
See
is
those canisters
the
by
guy I
the
was supposed to meet.
Marauders come sniffing around in here, and I can take them all out with a single shot. Not bad, huh?
Oh, so, okay, let's intimidate.
Yeah, you sound a lot like my lieutenant. Here, hope this gun serves you better than it did me. All Spacer's Choice weapons are now 30% less likely to malfunction. You've tried the best, now try the rest. Spacer's Choice. Yes, nailed it that time.
I'm off. I get lore later on. Right, wrong button. No, nothing else to pick up. Ah, right, the idea is to...
Damn it, my ears! Oh, what just happened? Can you hear me? What in the... This...
Tactical time dilation. Hibernation, complications stemming from being revived after an extended hibernation. Brain processes time differently. Slows down the world, giving you time to think as well as take action. You have a limited time in this mode. Standing still drains your... You just slowly, moving drains it faster. Alright, so it's Q, similar to VATS in Fallout 4. Inventory. New item of what? Armor 4. Stealth skills, tech skills. Is high armor or better or worse? Because I don't know what. Completed and botched, okay. Ah, right, so this is the thing I saw as a tip, was sort things by location. Spacebar for dodging. Really, was that it? My inventory was like, just, I have a new item, but it was just because I was picking up stuff. Consumables, food items, yeah? Ah. Whatever. Telescoping staff, that sounds like something I want. Ah, so I have to assign it. Oh yeah. Just picking up shit because this is what I'm used to doing in games like this. Just pick up shit. Wait, who said you could do that? Stangs the enemy, okay. Oh, that guy, I can't take that guy's weapon?
Hey! Get over here before you get yourself killed! Don't know where you came from, stranger, but you best keep your head down. There's marauders hereabouts, and worse, landing violators.
They're worse,
Call
huh?
on that rung leech. Landing in the Vale without using an official Spacer's Choice landing pad. I'd slap him with a fine if it weren't for all these marauders shambling about. You pulling my limb? I mean, yeah, of course. Marauders. Bunch of addle-brained derelicts. I could round them up all by myself. I just, you know, need a couple of winks to catch my breath. Stretch my legs some.
I don't think I have Intimidate 5. Coward, I'll do it myself. What am I... okay, let's just go and kill them all, huh? Charge. Corpses? I'm sure there was another one. There it is. Is there a camera changing doohickey? Just out of curiosity.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
How do I... Alright, same as Fallout. Hold R.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
Huh?
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment and exit this vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction. Gesture procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to all boarded parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment. This vessel is the registered property of Captain Alex Hawthorne. I am incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne. I understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty.
Well, that's nice.
I
I'm
am
too stupid to
programmed
lie.
take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
Is there a dumb? Oh, there's a dumb. Yeah, nod and smile.
Excellent. Welcome back, Captain Hawthorne. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
Engineering. I don't think I can pass that.
Astutely observed.
No?
However,
I can? Okay.
the probability of
Low
locating
skills.
a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new Captain's Identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time.
This time.
This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable.
The
Do you
Unreliable.
understand?
Captain Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I like it, yes, because I'm an
Thank you.
idiot.
I appreciate your cooperation. Best of luck in your search for a power regulator. Try to stay alive this time.
Level 2. Is that the level up noise? Advance your character. Leveling up increases health points, upgrades points to upgrade skills. New perk every other level. Yeah, like New Vegas. Skill points, improving your skills. Spending a skill point on a core skill improves all of the specialized skills. Oh, okay, so you do it by class until you want to specialize in something. Right. Special unlock bonuses occur every 20 points. You know, we're going to do a lot of comparisons because this is Obsidian and they did New Vegas, but also just to Bethesda games in general. That's what the skills did, sort of, what the skills did in Oblivion. They had special skill perks every 25 levels that were specific to each skill and did something associated with it. Skill improves as it grows. Special unlock bonus occur every 20 points. Up to a maximum of 50. So, spending a skill point on a core skill, does that just give 1 point to the related skills or multiple points? Status effects. Or I suppose if it gives a point to everything in there, it's like spending multiple points, isn't it? Up to a point. Up to a point. Armor, consumables, status effects temporarily raise or lower your skills. Alright. So, if I just... Points available. Right, if I... Yeah. There we go. Weapon durability lost from... Oh, weapon durability, that sucks. That's always annoying. Oh well. Guess I'll just have to learn to deal with it. I'm using a two-handed melee weapon, but I've got a specialization for one-handed. Can I dual wield single-handed ones? That'd be nice. Location hit effect. Right, so it's targeting specific things in... Yeah. Dodge recovery speed. That's the... Accept. By holding attack button, charge up. Yeah. What? What? By holding the attack button, you charge up an overhead power attack that inflicts significant extra damage. Doing this charge during doing a standard attack. Oh, so you do a standard attack, then hold. Okay. Skills, perks. Perk point to spend every 2 levels. Such as by accepting a flaw. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available. Okay. Grown healthier. Base health, tactical time dilation meter, damage when alone, walk speed, sprint speed, yeah. Lower durability loss, companion crit chance, vendor prices. Fast travel when encumbered. Carrying capacity. I've got high strength, so that should cover the carrying capacity for a while. Armor rating. Yeah, let's try not to die, huh? Okay. So this is my ship.
If your equipment is in need of repair or modification, the Crux 2000 workbench is at your disposal, Captain.
Shotgun, weapon
I
parts.
suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Yeah. I will. I am. Don't tell me what to do after I've already done it. You're my ship. Alright. Select the weapon and armor item you want to work on, choose what you want to do with repair, break it down for parts, modify it with a mod, or tinker to upgrade. Okay, what's this? This does more damage, it's also two-handed melee. So, basically that's the one I want to have equipped. What are these? Spaces pistol, spaces pistol, spaces pistol. So I can break it down for parts, which is, I guess, for upgrading. Or I can save it to sell it, maybe? Doesn't look like it sells for much, but I don't know what the value is right now. Okay. Inventory. Condition 85%. Okay, it does tell you conditions. Oh, that. Ooh. Special effect knockdown. Special effect stagger. Does more damage though. That's what I'm interested in. I mean, it's going to be slow going in this for a while, but at least get a couple of hours in tonight. Probably every couple of nights I'll be playing this. So that does knockdown, attack, that does stagger, okay, whatever, but it is in a lower condition, so I do need to fix it. Okay, so have a look around my new ship. Gonna have to get familiar with it at some point.
Due to catastrophic power failure, all doors will remain on security lockdown. These surveillance devices allow me to monitor you constantly. Please ignore them.
Okay, that feels a little awkward.
The ship's engines cannot be powered until a replacement regulator has been properly installed.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do like modifications to your ship as well.
Want to be a brand new you? Try out our respecification machine. Alex installed it himself, right before he died.
Oh, does that allow you to change your character build? No. I want to commit to my stupidity.
Inside the crew's quarters, Alex preferred to travel alone, but he always had me.
Alright, well, I'm going to get a crew. If sexy aliens I can
This wouldn't
romance.
happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, ma'am, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
Do you take down... Do you take down payments in wanton violence? People of Halcyon have short memories. What a horrible thing. Do you take down payments? Okay. So there's sort of exploration and I guess maybe scavenging and resources and crafting element stuff, maybe. Hunting. That looks like Primal Behemoth. I'm going to avoid something that's called that. I'm only level 2. Autosave. Ah, yes. I should probably look up what the quick save is. What's the quick save? Controls. Key bindings. Block, quick melee. Inhaler F. Okay, so you just need to keep stacking stuff to heal from that. Companion move, companion attack. I'll probably get things for that eventually. Quick save, F5 and F9. F5 and F9. Cool. Oi! Okay. Thing I'm getting is that I'm not very good at this, but for the time being I don't have to be. What was that noise? Edgewater, huh? How is this? How is my computer handling this? Feeling like it wants to melt, maybe. It's running. Epitaph pending calculation.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from?
Huh? Who are you?
Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory, friend. Ain't safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls. And low prices.
Huh. Let's lie.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Yeah, let's take the dumb option.
Nah, I ain't that fancy. I just dig holes in the ground and fill them with dead folk.
Hey, I can do that. Who do I talk to about a power regulator? That would be helpful.
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road. Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Ooh, is he offering a job?
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company.
You rent grave
Renting
sites.
means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues.
Ooh, I could muscle some people for some money. Yeah. You want me to collect reserve? I can do that. Yeah.
More workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little. He just is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
I'll be back. Quest. Okay, I'm still tracking the main quest, so that's okay. That's a nice addition. You don't accidentally interact with the wrong thing. You have to hold a button to transition to a different map cell. It's like, Bethesda, are you taking notes? Edgewater. Okay. Jeez. Doesn't like loading this town much, does it? Whoa, 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 whoa. Cantina, cannery, that's where I was going. Alright, that does more damage. That is one, which makes me think that maybe you can use 2 at a time. It's also a level 1, so that's, you know, it doesn't help. Hello? Hello?
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, so...
Ah.
You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The can's bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Do I make an enemy of everyone? Yeah, fuck it.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through. I understand. Your business is your own. Nonetheless, you are welcome in our little outpost. Outsiders are a rare sight in the Vale. If you are a freelancer, then I have use for you. There is pay to be earned or supplies to tide you over, as you prefer.
Well, I'm looking for a power regulator, so yeah.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Okay, let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Mostly
I was not
abandoned.
entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
People living in the botanical labs. They're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
If you want me to solve your deserter problem, I charge by the head.
Good Lord, no, I don't want you killing anyone, least of all them. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
No, I reckon
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community. The Spacer's choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
See what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
You have a
Well,
weapon.
I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Okay. Companions. CMP New Manager Seminar. Join your adventures. Combat support skills enhance yours. Oh, okay, that's nice. So that having them around means that you can do stuff that requires a certain skill because they are able to do it. Increase your character. Do they make it so that you don't have to give stuff to them? They just passively increase your character capacity that's held by the party. Like special companion combat abilities with the inspiration skill.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Well, you're gonna get in the... You are? That's good. Journal. Small grave man. Strangers in Australia comes now with the power. Okay. Inventory. Do I have to... Ah, here we go. Their skills, stats, status effects, and gear. Okay. You got a big fucking hammer. And a pistol. Behaviors, distance, weapon, mixed, mode, aggressive. Okay. Persuade, lockpick, engineering. Okay. Ability, overload. Okay. Do you want a lower armor rating or a... I don't know how the armor system works. I'm going to assume that higher armor is better, but if it follows the pattern of something like Dungeons and Dragons, that actually, I think it's Dungeons and Dragons, uses a lower armor rating, because the idea is that the lower your armor class, the better it is, I think. Anyway, whatever.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Well, we had, but I guess you mean the entire building?
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
If I wanted to deal with nuance, I wouldn't be this heavily armed. Alright, fine. What's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
This town's got issues.
Life's hard here.
Yeah, this town's got
Especially for
issues.
them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Flipping switching
About
around.
if what Mr. Thompson proposes to do is upright. Leaving Miss McDevitt's folk to their fate. Their neighbors. Kin. And maybe he can think of something else to try. Something we ain't. He used to go walking outside town. Maybe he found something that'll help. It's just an idea. That's all.
Okay. Now, where would I
The
find
mission's
it?
on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
Alright, leave conversation. East.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Ease off the threats, friend. I'm going.
Boss's orders. We all got quotas to make.
Right. Is this the... Wait a minute, what? Yeah. Alright. No. Ah, here we are.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
The hell is going on here? This is a map of the system.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Yeah, one.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Well, it wasn't kill people. If you could answer quickly, we're in a hurry.
I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
Soft heart. Dumb.
I see today we'll be conversing without metaphors.
Yeah.
I guess her condition is incurable. It's unlikely to be fatal, but she may feel more heartache than most.
Yeah.
Could you maybe stop talking about me like I'm some kind of weird bug?
Yeah, can we wrap this up?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even
Not
possible?
if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
Handsome is dumb.
What? You seem the perfect type to go blindly into the wild on a suicidal quest.
Yes.
I'm looking for a journal, a handwritten book, with the name M. Bokonu on the cover. I'll pay you to find it.
Can I read it first? Okay, fine. I'll look for
Thank
your book.
you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Quests still is the power thing. Yes. Companion quest, the illustrated manual. Wait a minute, he can be a companion? Or is it just because Pavadi gave it to me? Where is she? Hold, wait, what? I don't understand those instructions down there. Oh well, whatever. The only source of protein a busy worker needs. Possibly also the only source of protein a busy worker has. Wow. This planet's got rings. And there's another big moon with rings. Where are we going? That way. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. It was pointing me to the closest exit from the place, but not the closest exit to... Ah, there's a road. Not the closest exit to the thing. Ooh, lava flow. Go walk on that later. Cool. I mean, the complete opposite of cool, but... What is this? Oh, it's part of a thing. Sell value. Well, the sell value of these... hibernation suits. The sell value of these is higher. The armor number is higher. Does that mean it's... I will have to assume that a higher number is better. I feel like there was something else I was going to look at and I've forgotten what it was. Oh, I can sell that. No. Actually, journal. Where is it? To go and do that. May as well. Oh, thank you for pointing that out. They've got healing stuff on them, that's good. Got ammo that I don't really need, but... What is a trip blade? Two-handed melee. Level 3 two-handed melee that does less damage. Sentry saber. So can I not... Yeah, I do less damage with this weapon, but I'm supposed to be able to do more. So the DPS is higher because it's faster. Can I not, like... Pardon me a moment. It's very starting to get worried about heat in here, and could be a problem. I hope my computer doesn't melt. Okay. Anyway, housing the other colonies in the room going to fall to pieces war amongst themselves if the Earth Director wasn't around to regulate and trade, regulate trade and settle disputes. Okay. Music box. I'll take your stuff. I'm sleeping. Pet pills. Can't bear to part with it. Cave by the river. Skills, well... Persuade. Leadership. No, let's just... And then it becomes focusing on specific ones. Dodge still hasn't made it to 40. Okay. Apply, yes. Gotta remember to do that. And I don't have perks available. What's upstairs? Balcony. Right. Oh, it's locked. Right, okay. So lockpicking is more about having stuff to do it with rather than... Oh no, it looks like there's a skill requisite as well. Ah, so that's the way you can sneak around. Did that say dehydrated water? I'm just picking shit up and I don't even know what it does. Funny that there's just bodies lying out here. If it starts selling stuff, collecting too much crap. So, wreck. There was another one. Where's its body? Killed another one. Normally she was telling me when there was no more. I thought that might have been a mine. I don't know anything about disarming them. Trespassing, lockpicking, hacking, and murder, all considered illegal.
You're fast.
Is there like a map? There is a map. Yeah, hostiles. Where are the hostiles? So is there a gate here? Is all this supposed to be like... Oh, evicted, okay.
Incoming! Last one! That's the last of them.
Vending machines. Hack skill of higher. 20 or higher allows you to sell items. It's not the best choice, it's Space's choice. Oh, bloody hell. I imagine you can sell to human vendors. Oh. Don't even know what most of these things are. Same deal, that one's locked. Right. Tossball series. I wonder if that's anything like lacrosse. I mean, the things they're using for it look like what you use for lacrosse. Space lacrosse, tossball, because we're idiots in space. I suppose at least they're not playing griffball. Can I read this thing? Quest items. Nope, all I can do is deliver it.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Huh?
I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
We could learn French. It has to be some kind of cosmic attribution. Why do you think that?
Okonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist? All very fascinating, but I must be on my way. Okay, so once you've got one that's at 50, they both change to that. Well, oh, the range of them is extended. Time dilation, armor rating. If I'm going to be fighting melee, that seems like a good thing. So, I mean, your companions seem to get these things, but is this about companion progression? Is that a different thing? Ooh. Tech skills +5, armor rating 7. Tech skills +5, armor rating 9. Sneak, one-handed melee. Oh, that's for me. One-handed melee +5. Yes. And I put the option on to not show the thing. I should turn the option off, really, I should say. So that it doesn't show helmets, just because, you know. Is that like, that's the landing pad? Is that the spaceport kind of thing? You got tartarus sauce instead of tartare sauce. It's daylight and the lava's still flowing. I mean, this is running sort of okay. I'm worrying about it heating up my computer. So I might want to turn some of the other settings down. I mean, that's set to medium draw distance. What do they actually draw at different distances? Just talking about enemies, or are we talking about landscape as well? What?
That's the last of them.
Is it?
Wow.
You sure I can't use like 2 at a time? That'd be cool. Ooh, level 4 impact hammer. Maybe I should give that to Pravati. Wait a minute, that's a one-handed blade weapon. DPS is higher.
Where are we headed?
Oh. We'll talk later. So feel like I've made some progress, which before I call it a night on the stream, and that means at least getting my ship fixed.
That's the last of them.
Just grabbing everything I don't know how much I can actually carry. Oh, okay, that's bound to start some other kind of quest or something, isn't it? It's on the way. Oh no, it's just...
Not a peep from me. Down they go. Incoming! You got him!
Pair of mighty primals. Oh, there's like big gorilla things. Model spaceship, that sounds nice.
Get
Just looking for stuff. Okay. It's all mine. Ooh, was that a decorative thingy or an actual weapon? Didn't even know I found a key. Oh, that's probably a quest that I haven't done yet, or I haven't started yet. It's like, go here and retrieve this stuff, medical supplies. Back to the front. Hacking skill too low. How dare you? You calling me stupid? Ah. Huh. I've got to find an actual like human vendor so I can sell some stuff.
Nice.
Direct to picket. Obsession with this manta queen. Oh, the exhibit, right. One of the animals. One adult manta queen. Right. Armor parts, sure. Go out the back door. Looks like somebody probably came in that way. I don't even know what most of this stuff is actually for. Maybe crafting components? I have no idea, I'm just picking shit up. Here it is. No, actually, I don't think I will. Pick that one, it's just some random thing lying around. Botanical lab, here we go.
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
For Adelaide, yeah.
Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. A geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind.
Uh-huh. Well, got problems, I just got shot into space.
Explains why you're still yammering on at me. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her.
Oh, so you want my help now? Alright.
It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere.
This marauder's got to it, then parts of it could be in a lot of places. Alright, fine, I'll find her.
Appreciate it. Honest.
Alright, fine, I will sort this out. It's what I do. Usually violently, but... Now, first of all, though, I need to find some sort of... I'm probably not a trader. Place to trade. Place to sell some shit. Or a bench where I can scrap some shit, that'd work too. Looking around the house for clues. Steel poster? What am I going to do with a poster? Journal. No more Edgewater, no more cannery, no more jumpsuits and gloves. Writing this down for posterity. Posterity hated the cannery, don't think I'll ever have to look back in this. I guess I can grab a little too much adrenaline time. She's on a drug trip or something. Destiny or enemy. Listen to Grace talk about the marauder threat. Means a wild free-spirited bandits living camps out in the hills. Warming themselves with loaded barrel fires, probably mounted their heads of their enemies. I bet they could take the whole region if they're organized. I've been tucking me some of Adelaide's food and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Salt tuna. Bandit Queen Zoe. Right. Chicken. That's got to be the hothouse. This looks like private residences.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Who, where, what? Anybody got a shop? Ah, he's got a bench. Okay, got mods. First, select the item you wish to upgrade, then choose the type of mod. Finally, pick the mod. Weapons and armor can be modified. Mods can't be removed once they're used, so put them in your favorite gear. Break down. Let's break down some of these things. Stun baton. Nah. Level 1 looks like it's, yeah, not a lot of... Space's Choice Revolver. So not worth much. Perfectly fine with taking parts for stuff, taking parts from stuff that wouldn't sell for much. Tinker. Oh, it's an ability modifier. Repairing. I need to repair some stuff. Is that the one I'm currently using? I use weapon parts to repair. Okay. Armor condition. I don't have armor parts. Okay, gotta break down armor to get armor parts. Okay, well, I don't think I have any mods, so...
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi, hello.
Smooth.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, They didn't kick you out, did they?
How do I skip the
Oh
dialogue?
gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
Trying to get my ship off the ground.
Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
You're lucky the camp's full of idiots.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see.
Okay.
I want to make something of myself.
Well, and I'm sure Pavati
You
helped.
ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Mission 2, what about a third?
I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say.
Sorry. I'll let you know.
Would you? I'd be grateful.
I should go. Anyway. We are looking for... Plan to run away and join the Marauder camp to the east. Yeah, they probably killed her on sight. She's probably dead. What is with these trees? And what is with this thing? I keep telling you to not have a high quality thing on my video preview. I don't need high quality, just to know that it's working. Where are we going that way? Yes, and now I take their stuff. It is the way of things. Where's the other one? Isn't there another one? Anyway, this is a Marauder camp. This looks like everywhere else.
I don't know. I'm ready for this.
Who said that? I've got to loot all the corpses. Hey, upward boss. Sorry, I was in the middle of a fight there. Getting shot from all sides. Sorry, I didn't spot you. And the stream's been quiet for a bit, so I've gotten used to not actually having an audience. Whoa, shit. Lag. Yes, I wager I've not done much to bring you back, because I've not played any new Lego games or anything. So when you first showed up was one of the Lego games I was playing. Oh. You? Wait a minute, what? Why can't I talk to the... She's my quest objective, why can't I... Hello? Oh, I have to be inside her first, do I?
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
What? Take the dumb option, definitely.
Hey, me too. But mostly because I just had my second dose of Adrena time. I am so completely addled right now. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
Thought it was excellent. Yeah, it's been out for, what, like a week or something, I think. Most people have probably experienced it by now. I had a lot of trouble talking myself into buying it.
I'm great
2 weeks,
at clarifying.
okay. I wasn't really paying enough attention. Because, of course, it's not out on Steam yet. But, yeah. Just use Game Pass. Yeah, well, I mean, I'm not on Xbox, so I don't normally have a thing like that, and I'd like to be able to play it whenever I want, for as long as I want, because I have a feeling I could get a lot out of this. Oh, you know, Game Pass is on PC, I just mean that, you know, I'm not on Xbox, so I don't have any kind of subscription thing for, you know, for $1, you say. Well... Yes, they do a lot to try and convince people to do it. What was I? Where was I? Why leave? How are you alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma.
You'll have to bear that in mind if it is really so cheap for a... What is that, like a month's worth, or is that a week's worth? $1. That seems a bit low for a month, so... A month, yikes. Oh, for the first month, right, okay. Yeah, I don't know how most of that stuff works. Which, as I said, because I'm not on Xbox, I don't really know how a lot of that stuff works. I barely ever use the Microsoft Store. But it is available through the Microsoft Store because it's on Xbox, which meant that I could buy it without having to buy it through Epic Games. Because, you know, just screw that. Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
You a prisoner?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How'd you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
Something else.
I've got all the time in Halcyon. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Queen of the Ash Heap. Okay. Alright. Fine. I guess I can tell, what's her name, that she's alive, and that she's in charge of Marauders now. Any stuff I can steal? I'll take all your shit. But that was glowing. Yeah. Well, that was far less exciting than I expected it to be. So she's still... Wait a minute, I have to be able to persuade or intimidate. Ah. Ah. Alright. Fine, I'm going back to this. What are these things? Ah. Robots. Alright. Off we go. Is there a... Is there an auto walk button? Jump, sprint, crouch. No. Ooh, that'd be. Is this companion move, companion attack? What? Hey, what? X, companion attack. Fine. Menus. No, don't want to change them anyway. Not that you can. No auto run. That was one of the locked ones I decided not to open.
What is it? I'll tell you what I can. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind,
Right,
he
okay.
does. What is it?
So there's an extra clue about that, I guess. Maybe you can talk to...
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
Yeah, the guy in charge wants you out. What's that smell?
That'd be the garden, dear. You're standing in a garden. Also fertilizer, so mind your boots.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout.
Oh, come on, leave out the...
Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea.
Tobaccorn?
I brew it in an old
Tobacco.
but it's been cleaned.
Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
Something about coming back to town or losing power. I wasn't really listening. Living off the power belongs to the town, come back to the cannery, that's about it. But yeah, something about coming to losing power.
I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
You're powered over to him. You mentioned geothermal plant. Yes.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I need the thing to get my ship to fly.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If
Could
you're
do
going
that,
down
but
to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
Who said I'm a hero? Just want to fix my ship. I do just want to fix my ship.
Well, if it's all the same to you, then you ought to divert power over to us, shut down Reed's cannery, and scrap it for parts.
I'll consider it.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Okay. Right. So wait a minute. Do I get more of the... Oh, no, there it is. I was going to say, where's the marker? It does connect in there, right? Oh, okay. Good thing I wasn't just mashing the button there. I might have started stealing things by accident. How do I get... Wait a minute. Do I even get to there from in here? I think I don't. Mock apple. Okay, so wait, how do I get down there? Alright, they've got part of the way into town mined. That's... Well, okay, they do have reason to do that. It's off down that way, but... The fuck is making that noise? Is that chicken thing? It's a chicken. The chicken whisperer. That's what they definitely don't call me. Because I don't whisper, I shout. But the chicken shouter doesn't sort of directly reference a piece of... What was it? Was it a book? I think it was a book. They made a film, but I think it was a book. You're back. Yeah, it's okay. You've got no obligation to stay here and listen to me prattle on. It's just playing a game and spouting nonsense. Don't let me get in the way of your life. Right. Geothermal. Okay. Spacer's choice. Okay, I'm not walking through that. I could try, but I'm not likely to succeed. Ooh. Ooh. Well, luckily, there's a hole in the fence.
Incoming! That's the last of them.
Is it? Hacking too low. I'm not a hacker, unless you're talking about, you know, people. Is that a new weapon? That's a two-handed. I don't want to use that. I didn't say that I couldn't, but I don't really want to. Helmet. What have I got? Level 4 one-handed melee bonus. 9 lockpick. Don't really want the lockpick bonus. The armor bonus could be good though. What about the armor? It's 3 with tech skills. This is 9 with tech skills. Well, it's 9. That's better armor, so... I should do that. It activates all slotted consumables simultaneously. Oh, okay. That's how that works, right? So you can use these things individually, but that inhaler uses all of these at the same time, although you need to have it unlocked. Probably a skill or something. These all have combat modifiers and stuff. Right.
Sweeping.
Here they come! We made it!
The time dilation thing with the targeting stuff must be saying that this is the chance of an effect you have. Oh, is that what that little gun symbol down there means? My gun is well, not my gun, but my weapon is getting low on things. What about Pravati? Their weapons condition doesn't change. That's good. Or is that a status effect? There was a thing about a status effect before. Maybe it's the status effect. Saying something about damage types, and there was mention of corrosion. Maybe that's what that does. It just damages your gear. Corporate Commander, eh? Okay, so this is all pretty distinctly limited to certain things. A bit of a security lockdown. Not terribly interested in vendors right now unless I can sell stuff to them, which I think is probably only going to happen with people. I haven't bothered to take the time to find a human vendor unless they're all vending machines, in which case I guess I need to work on my hack skills so I can start selling things. Or everything's just going to be scrap. Maybe equipment for my potential followers.
The control room should be off to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Mind your head.
Halt. Beginning.
Here they come! That's the last of them!
Beginning secure.
Getting a lot of ammo that I'm never using because, of course, I don't use guns. Oh. That noise must be when your time dilation recharges. So you need hacking skill, but you probably need some sort of item to hack as well. Since you need you need items for lockpicking, so you probably need items for hacking. That, you probably need that to open. Yeah, okay. Nothing else. Okay, master control terminal. Plant status. Real general thermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. What if we can fix it though? Maybe that's another option. You can fix it so that there's more power, so you don't need to split it. If you go for sort of a technical thing. Alright, okay. Redirection function has failed. Manual override. Activate all 3 electrical track switches.
Three switches. That'll be easy enough.
Oh, you can use it. I thought you needed to hack it or something. Working on some logic module. Company tells us they're safe. Oh. Well, there were marauders, but... yeah. Access automated message. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed in your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations and security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of 0G brew. God. Oh. Okay, lockdown lifted. Didn't unlock that door, unfortunately. Thank you. So, is it just wandering around finding a lot of things to destroy? All over the place? Ah. Right. Thug kit. Thug kit. You're all about that thug life. Hello, robots.
Process.
Ah, my companion has leveled up. Oh wait. Alright, skill points available. One-handed melee. Oh, it increases critical chance, which is extra damage, I imagine. Right. Perks. I don't have perks, it's my companion who has perks. Sneaky. Boisterous. What? The amount of threat this companion generates when attacking enemies, making them more likely to attack this companion, makes them less likely. Okay. Ah, right, so that's the extra engineering and stuff like that. Seems about right. Can you only have one from each tier with your companions? That would probably make sense, wouldn't it? Requires one previous perk. No, it doesn't sound like it then. Yeah, why not? Okay. Where are we? What are we doing? What? People are dead. I'm looting their corpses. That's what heroes do. Young Space is guiding me. I think it's volume 3. Put it in. Back. Oh, I found the location of one of those things. All right. When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Space's Choice. Yeah. New modification of logic model, limited time to run a diagnostic. There's a lead modification introduced in our recent refit. Going through the trouble of reading every single mechanical. Following supervisor told me to worry about it, said the company knew what it was doing, got me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. A little experimentation. Okay. So that was the tinkering with it. I need to come back to this. Just give me a minute. I need to pee. Okay. Nice. Alright. What are we doing? You know, I haven't done that yet. There we go. I think I'm looking in the wrong place. Optional Chester's passcode. Oops. Security Chief's keycard. Sounds good. Oh, so it lets you know what the option is. I don't have it. But there is an option available.
Get away!
Okay, I'll get away. Alright, fine. Let's go investigate.
Go away, Phantom!
Wait, I'm no phantom. I'm really here. Give me all your stuff, or I will take it from your corpse.
You're not real.
Is he down here?
Go away, Phantom!
Hello?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot! Scram!
Are you on drugs or something? Dumb, yes, definitely dumb.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw.
Ugh.
See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
Famous got a name.
You can't possibly be a hallucination. You're much too dense. Not at all, my corporeal friend. Higgins is my name. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Back way slowly, I must be on my way. What is it you do, yeah?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
I think you still are an engineer in this plant.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out. I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
Was that before or after you became a Sister Pig Tycoon? Yeah.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
I could intimidate. Does that mean I would succeed at the intimidate?
Ironic deaths are the worst. You made your point. I'll help you. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Oh, okay. Dumb and engineering. What? How is that what?
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room.
It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Okay. Right, that's that and all done and stuff. Right, well, I got one of the engineering doohickey books. There's actually a door over here. What's... Alright, how about I come back to that, seeing as how I can go and reprogram all of the robots. Okay. So they should shoot each other and not me.
Mind the steam. You're liable to get scalded.
System. Invalid.
Oi! Oh, cool. I don't even know what I'm doing here. Oh, workbench. Let's break down some crap. I'm annoyed that I still have to kill them and they're not just killing each other. Aha! Don't know if flicking those switches means anything outside of my current goals. So I don't want to... I don't want to screw things up out of confusion. Now I'm getting lost. Journal. Right, so I have to just flick switches before I can do any redirection. So I should get on that first.
There's two more. What'll happen to Miss McDevitt's folk if we send power to the Vale?
Well, I mean, I'm prepared to fuck over the cannery if you want, but I've got to kill everyone, you know? I've got to go out killing everyone if that ends up happening.
If we send the power to Miss McDevitt, what happens to the Vale?
Just, I mean, can you can it with your questions, please? You have to go deal with something. Oh yeah, it's fine. Life gets in the way, doesn't it?
That's the last.
Oh, it's the lava flow.
Right is.
Okay.
All I know is the decision's final.
So we go. Oh, that's right. It's back this way.
Once we do this, there's no going back.
Unless I load the save game.
Excuse me, ma'am. Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you, do you understand what you're about to do?
I know exactly what I'm doing. Do I? Do I know exactly what I'm doing?
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Well, I could go back and just kill the guy in charge. Would that work better? Why? Oh, I don't want morals. I just want to, you know, get my thing and go. I wonder if there's actually an option to sort of... It said it was operating at low efficiency. I wonder if there is like a high engineering or something option to actually improve it so that you can power everywhere. I see your point, but I disagree with it completely and utterly. I'm just going to give it to the...
I felt like I had to say something.
People growing stuff. Don't worry about it, I was barely listening to you.
Oh, well. Okay.
Yes, complete jerk. Redirect power. Vector to Botanical Lab. That seems like the nice thing to do. I mean, yeah, fuck 'em. I'm screwing people over no matter what I do, so let's just screw them. And wait, what? Where was this? Oh, this is right back at the front. I didn't wait. Why didn't I check this door before? You can make Adelaide the leader of the city. Oh yeah, makes sense. You get them all back into the city. I'm going to destroy the frontier. I'm not playing this the way I might normally play a game like this. I'm just being an arsehole and violent and aggressive. What's this? Chaos everywhere? Oh, no, it's just stuff. Okay. Yeah, I don't often actually play as an arsehole when I play these games, so I thought, oh, why not? And I'm playing you know, violent, aggressive melee fighter, which is another thing I don't normally do. Often I play careful approaches. But this is a big game, and I'm playing it on stream, and I don't want it to take a million years. Which is what happens when you start sneaking everywhere. Besides, I could play it again anyway. I mean, once upon a time, I played the fuck out of Fallout New Vegas. Played the fuck out of Fallout 2 a long time ago as well. And if you get the option, often my preferred way is to be like charming and try to persuade everyone to your way of doing things. That? What was that? My game lagging my inputs? Might have been. I didn't think of the fact that if you actually get them all to go back to the city, that then you can then change who's in charge. I didn't think that far ahead. But it's nice to know that that kind of nuance is available, you know, that you can... Yes, you can end the little farming thing they've got going, but you can change the power structure.
What are we supposed to do now? Exercise patience and contemplate the scriptures.
Where am I supposed to go?
Is Reed hiding in there?
Mr. Thompson is aware of your concerns and remains committed.
What I've been playing lately? Not much, actually. I've been doing very little the last few weeks. For a couple of weeks there, of course, I had no internet after I moved. Oh yeah, I moved as well. And I've just not really been in a great mood, so I've been, you know, getting the, been playing Death Stranding. I've been getting my Hitman stuff done on Mondays, and I'm up to Resident Evil 6, and the Resident Evil stuff. I've been playing that as well. I started that before I moved.
You want to know what gets my bile churning? Edgewater has suffered a cavalcade of disasters, plagues, Then you wandered in town. And I was so damn sure our luck was starting to turn. I never knew how right I was. Just answer one question for me. Why'd you do it?
Why'd you do it? Because I didn't think it through. Don't know, I like pressing buttons, I guess. Yeah.
Wonderful. Law have mercy. Well done, Reed. You went and delivered the fate of Edgewater into the hands of a certified imbecile.
Yep.
Whatever you were hoping to find down here, I advise you to turn around and leave. I have got guards posted with orders to fire on you.
Oh, no intimidating. I'm leaving. I'm very tempted. I'm gonna take your stupid hat. That seems a bit reckless.
Trying to get us all in trouble? What can I do for you?
Oh, I can intimidate, okay. Mind your own business. Yes, I'm out of my mind. Yes. Killed who? I know, it was great. What the hell? I mean, that's really fucked up, but it's also hilarious. Killed who? I know, it was great. I just didn't killed who?
Thompson. Reed Thompson, you know, my boss? I can't. I need to leave. I need to get away from here. I need to get away from you.
Okay, bye. Treating you like... Well, I could say it nice that I was treating you like garbage, yeah. Sometimes I just get confused. That is... Okay. We were just settling our differences. What's this determination? Is that a... There must be some sort of persuasion thing.
You killed Mr. Thompson for talking down his nose at me? You got a real twisted sense of chivalry, you know that?
Yep.
Let's just move on. I couldn't forgive myself if I let you loose upon the Vale unsupervised.
And we'll loot the body, of course. I never play games like this. This is really strange and different. I get a game like this, I don't play it this way ever. And this is really weird. Oh yeah, there was an option to try and tell his guards to leave, but I couldn't pass it. Reload, I don't, I'll reload the save, you mean? Sorry, I was about to say I don't use guns. You mean reload the save? No, I'm willing to live with these terrible consequences.
Here they come! That's gotta hurt.
And if I like the game enough, I'll probably play it again. And try to be a nice person that time.
Okay, keep him quiet.
Sneak out of town. Ah, so I can go fix my ship. And then I might end the stream there, because it's basically what I was aiming for, was seeing how long it would take to get this bit done. And then...
I used to skip rocks in the river till Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming.
Unlicensed terraforming?
She was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Unlike... Bloody hell. You want me to go back and kill Reyes as well? I mean, actually, probably not. You're liking Death Stranding? Well, that's... good. I mean, it's good, yeah. I don't know much about it. Other than Hideo Kojima is very strange. Really gets to the point that's about what you really are asking for from something like a video game, is to be entertained, to enjoy it, to have fun with it. And if you're not having fun with it, it sucks. And if you do have fun with it, then it's great, no matter how flawed it might be. If it is, like, because I play games that I...
Is this your ship? Oh my stars,
that I think are good,
so
but then I sort
handsome.
of...
What's your drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When
I would like to have fun playing games.
Flying on a real ship.
I just usually don't.
Working on a real engine. Belonging to a proper crew.
Which is why I tend to think that so many games are shit, because I just don't have fun with them. They keep doing stuff that annoys me.
The fact that I'm indentured to Spacer's Choice. Company expects me
Yeah.
back at my post.
Well, it doesn't. That doesn't really mess with the title of the channel, though. I play video games to have fun, and I don't. So it doesn't really. It basically proves my point. I can make that my mission statement. I play games to have fun. I just don't. Deserters left Edgewater behind. Nothing keep you doing for the same. Been on a ship. Yeah.
I have imagined it, but until you came along,
Until you came along, the psychotic who just keeps murdering people.
And you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine, I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
Are you sure you want to?
What do you think?
You just watched me murder somebody, remember? You just maybe would you go to yeah? Why would you? This is a bit strange. I mean, you'd be thinking you should be going. Wait a minute. Maybe I don't. You think you should have the thing of saying, okay, you're leaving the planet. Good. Please don't come back. All right. I guess Reed won't mind what being dead at all. I'm tempted. I'm really tempted to say that. I'm going to say that to see what she responds to. That was.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. I never got along with Mr. Thompson, but I don't think he deserved to die. He tried to do his best.
Well, I'm probably going to kill other people. I do what I want. Well, that's a bit harsh.
I don't know about that. Mr. Thompson wasn't an evil man. He wasn't given to violence. Though if Miss McDevitt were here, I'd wager she'd agree with you. I had my misgivings about Miss McDevitt and the deserters, but you took pity on them and sent power to their garden even though you knew Mr. Thompson would hate you for it. All this time, you've been determined to get your regulator back, get your ship up and running, and cut a path out of this place. And well, I won in.
Or out, as it were. Pick a captain.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, ma'am. Captain. I can call you Captain now.
Yeah, Captain Hawthorne.
Captain.
Apparently. Because that's what my AI calls me.
Captain, I have detected that the town of Edgewater is now without power. I appreciate you doing your part to hasten their demise.
Really?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Do I know what I'm doing? Oh, yeah, Pavati's with me, so I've got extra engineering.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
I'll be back. Where did... Oh, there she is. So let's see, where did Pavati go? Wait a minute, you could ask to be talked through that? You just put the thing in the hole. Yeah! Ow! It's okay, I've got self-healing abilities. Apparently that's a personality attribute.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
According to this game, yeah. It was one of the I forget which one it was called, but it was under personality. That that was the general blanket for the attributes under that. It was personality, and it was whatever it was. It increases health per second. Let's get out of here. The unreliable takes flight. Well, I think that makes for a good point to end tonight's stream. It's been nearly 3 hours. Waiting to hear from him. Okay, this better be quick.
Based on my initial calculations of Dr. Wells's personality, that seems highly unlikely.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Do I need a nav key to land on a planet? Can't I land somewhere outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kelly.
I think your brain scans may have failed, Phineas.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the holographic shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
What does it do? Is it like a... Want me to wear a cape?
Wrong matter of shroud, my slow-witted accomplice. This is, how to put it simply, a device that makes you look different, sound different. Briefly.
Okay.
The device has its limits, but it will allow you to blend in perfectly, and probably won't jeopardize your ability to have children. Will it? No, definitely not. Probably, yes. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
Okay, fine. I'll put it to good use.
I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay. Skills. So the dodge is actually the jumping thing you do, right? It's that's dodge. Block. Walk speed while blocking. One-handed eye. Ooh. Lower drain on the thing. Okay. Apply. Got to remember to apply it. And another perk. Carry capacity, time dilation, recharge. Walk speed, sprint speed. Sprint speed. Oh, durability loss. That sounds also helpful. But let's get around a bit faster as well. Where's the... Right. So, holographic shroud. Let's go grab that. Ooh, I get quarters. Okay. Okay. Shrink ray. Holographic shroud. Okay. Lattice. The Groundbreaker. Okay, so that's where I'm supposed to go. These are the places I can go. I'm supposed to go there so that I can, what, go to Monarch, was it? Or I can go talk to him, and this is where I am. It's a place called Tartarus. Oh, that's very cheery. Alright, well, let's get underway, and then I'll save, and then resume next week, or not next week. Screw that, I'm not playing this every week. I'm going to play this every few days. Because I've not been doing anything else much lately, so, you know, channels have been very inactive.
After the Groundbreaker.
Groovy. Alright.
Hey, Cap. Can we talk?
To leave again, you're back. Well, I'm about to go, so you will be able to continue on your day or evening. What time is it for you? It's 10:15 for me. 7 AM. Wait a minute. So when do you wake up? Do you wake up at like 5 o'clock in the morning or something? Bloody hell. What's wrong with you? Go to bed. Go back to bed. I mean, I'm one to talk, though. I actually got to bed at like 4 o'clock this morning. And then got out of bed after midday, so... And that's actually not good, even by my standards. I've been doing that a bit too much lately. It screws up my ability to get up in the morning to go and do stuff during the day. Anyway, I just did a save. I just did a save. Yeah? I did a save. Well, I did a save, and I'm gonna done quit. And, oops, I didn't realize that would quit the game entirely. Sorry about that. See everybody next time, whenever, for whatever. Bye for now.